Hi everyone. Has life been playing 6-7 with you lately? Oh, 6-7. So, you've been in the waiting room. Now you've got that thing that you've been waiting for. Yes, it's finally here. But you feel tired. You feel like you're not enough. You feel scared. And suddenly, imposter syndrome kicks in. This is what no one tells you. Sometimes, the breakthrough that you've been waiting for can actually break your confidence. Yes, it can. On today's episode, I'll show you why imposter syndrome shows up suddenly after you get the miracle you've been praying for. I'll show you how to stop shrinking in rooms that you've prayed to enter all your life. And I'll also walk you through 3 powerful ways to feel worthy again after you get your miracle. Welcome to POLA's Nuggets, where we nurture your heart and protect your mind. I'm your host, Gorgeous POLA. Don't go anywhere, because if you've ever whispered to yourself, "Oh, am I really ready for this?" This episode is for you, so stay tuned, because I'll be right back with more details on how you can reclaim your worthiness after a long wait. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Picture the scenarios. This is the part nobody talks about, but today we will address the elephant in the room. You finally get the job that you worked so hard and waited so long for. But instead of being happy about it, or instead of feeling good about it, you start questioning every message that you send. Speaking up at work suddenly becomes a huge task for you. It becomes so tough that you step away. And you wonder sometimes if your employers wish they hired someone else instead of you. Maybe you just got married, been in the life's waiting room for so long, now you've got your partner. But connecting with them isn't as easy as you hoped. It's hard for you to let your guard down. And you wonder if you will ever fully have that emotional safety that you need to love them the way you really want to. Or your new baby finally arrives. You're very happy, but you also feel overwhelmed. You search for answers online at the slightest opportunity. You cry in the shower. You worry if you're already messing up as a new parent. That thing that you wished and waited for is finally here, but it feels very heavy for you. Even a little scary sometimes. It's just too much. That's when imposter syndrome sneaks in. And that feeling makes you question if you really deserve what you finally got. What is imposter syndrome, you may ask? It's that quiet voice that whispers to you, "Hey, you're not good enough. You don't belong here. You're just pretending." It's the fear that you'll be exposed, not as a fraud, but as someone who doesn't really deserve that good thing that has finally come to them after a long wait. But here's the truth. Imposter syndrome doesn't mean you're not qualified for what you have. It just simply means that you're growing. It just simply means that you've stepped into a new season of your life. But your mind is playing catch up. You've been too long in the waiting room, so your mind is trying to catch up with the new goodness that has come to you, and your mind is playing the game of 6-7. Imposter syndrome can often appear just after you've achieved something significant in your life, something big, leaving you questioning your worth and abilities in the midst of a hard-earned breakthrough. There's several reasons why these feelings occur, and we're going to touch on a few of them, because understanding them can help you navigate the challenging transition from waiting time to enjoying your blessing. The first reason is seeing yourself through the lens of the waiting room. When you've waited so long for a particular thing, your sense of self begins to tie closely to that wait. And even when you eventually move into the new opportunity, your mind still feels like you're still lagging behind. Your mind still feels like you're still there waiting for that blessing. The blessing has finally arrived, but mentally you're yet to embrace your new reality, and the waiting room perspective lingers on. The second reason why it happens is that fear of losing what you already have. This can manifest as overthinking, overperforming, over-apologizing. You're just being careful because you're afraid you're going to lose it. You've waited so long for it. You're walking on eggshells now because you don't want to lose it. You don't want to go back to that place of wait anymore. So you're being extra careful, and this fear can make it difficult for you to relax and fully enjoy the success. The third reason why it happens is comparing yourself to others. You are just starting in the journey, and you're comparing yourself to people who have been in that journey for a long time, much longer than you. For example, you got a new job and you're comparing yourself to people who have been doing that job much longer than you have been. You will not be able to enjoy it. As someone who has experienced this feeling of imposter syndrome, I'm pleased to share with you today 3 practical strategies that you can use to reclaim your worth after a long wait for a breakthrough. Number 1, challenge your inner critic. When you catch yourself thinking negative things like, I'm not good enough, pause. Ask yourself, is that really true? Focus on the times when you've done well. Think about any compliments or good feedback that you've received. My experience of constantly challenging my inner critic has taught me that making mistakes is alright. It doesn't mean that you're not capable. It's just part of the learning process. It's okay to make mistakes, but you must learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. Move on with a positive-minded attitude. I'll tell you a quick story. After 8 years of hoping to be a mom, I finally had my daughter, and it was a dream come true for me and my family. But I was surprised at how unsure I felt afterwards. Instead of feeling constantly happy, sometimes I found myself wondering if I really deserved this, or if I could handle being a mom. One moment that stood out for me was when my daughter caught her first cold. Her nose was blocked and she couldn't really breathe properly. So I panicked. Imposter syndrome just descended on me, and I called 999. The person on the phone was kind, but I could tell they thought I was being a bit dramatic because I described every detail that was happening to this girl, only for the emergency services to show up. And guess what? Nothing was wrong with her. She only had a blocked nose, and there was nothing to worry about. It's moments like this that show how imposter syndrome can turn normal things into big drama. And sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself. What I've learned is that imposter syndrome often pops up when you are on your own, especially after waiting so long for something. Admitting how you feel is the first step to accepting your new role and giving yourself that time that you need to grow. Even if your support looks different from anyone else, enjoy it. Just have fun enjoying your blessing. Number 2, connect and share. Feeling like you don't belong gets even harder when you keep it all to yourself. The best thing you can do is open up. Talk to trusted friends and family members, or anyone that you trust, about what's going on in your mind. You'll probably find out that they've been through the same thing before, and they will have a better way of helping you navigate. I remember when I reached out to my big sister in the US, who had gone through the same thing of having babies far away from extended family members. She kept cheering me on. She kept letting me know that I was doing absolutely great as a new mom. That gave me a lot of strength. That helped me to feel less alone. The key and most important thing is get that support system that you need when imposter syndrome hits you. There's always someone out there who understands. Number 3, Celebrate progress, not perfection. It's easy to think that you have to get everything right, especially when you're dealing with something new. But it's much better to notice the progress that you're making rather than focusing on it being perfect. No matter how small that progress is, celebrate it. Look at what you've done and give yourself some credit for trying and learning. You don't need to be perfect straight away, no. Every little step forward is worth being proud of, even when things don't go as planned. I remember holding my daughter in my arms for the first time after waiting for so long. It was so amazing and overwhelming at the same time. The first few nights were tough. She cried a lot, yes, and I was exhausted. Sometimes I started to wonder if I could really do this. Can I really be a good mom? This is something that has taken me 8 years to get here. But imposter syndrome just crept in and started making me to doubt myself and my abilities of being a mom. I remember clearly one night she was crying endlessly. At 3 a.m. in the morning, I hadn't slept. And I was trying so hard to make her sleep. She was just not sleeping. She was just crying and crying and crying. So I learned something about her. I went downstairs, I started rocking her, and I was singing some song in my dialect. And suddenly she fell asleep. That singular progress made me so happy. That small win showed me that I was learning. Even when things were hard, when I remember being able to put her back to sleep, it made me feel really great, and that boosted my confidence. Each time you see signs that makes you want to doubt yourself again, just take yourself back to that little victory that you've had. Looking back now, I can see how these tiny steps helped me become stronger and helped me to believe in myself as a mom. It's not about being perfect. No, it's about noticing the progress that you make, especially after a long wait in life's waiting room. This idea works for not just being a mom. Maybe you started a new job. After years of doing something else and every small success that you have on the job, celebrate it. It could be learning a new system. It could be meeting someone new, someone helpful on the job. It could be completing your first task or delivering your first project. Celebrate yourself. No matter how small, that improvement will help you to boost your confidence. My dear gorgeous tribe, I want you to know that all those times you struggled and waited to get here, it's not in vain. They do have meaning. You didn't come this far to start doubting yourself now. I can assure you, you're still part of Group 7. No matter how you feel, tired, uncertain, it doesn't matter. I want you to know that you're still chosen. So when your mind comes playing that tricks of 6, 7 with you, when you start singing 6, 7, opt for Group 7 because you are elite. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this episode spoke to you in any way, shape or form, please like it, share it as well, and subscribe to Gorgeous POLA TV. If you want to share your story about imposter syndrome or healing process, email me at mystory.polasnuggets@gmail.com. Let's create a healing archive together, because the healing journey is a shared one. Let's keep building this space where healing is honest and worthiness is your birthright. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
From grief to joy, from fear to flight, every story brings new insight. We're not alone, we're not unseen. These nuggets make our spirits clean. Gorgeous POLA has something to say.